Matter of fact, before they stopped it, I said every time I stop somebody, I called it out.
Every time he come in the corner and talk to him, and I said, yo, what you doing?
What do you have to say about the charges against you?
Gervonta, you was charged.
You got nothing to say, guys. Come with me. I'm your boss.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
You got nothing to say.
What happens when loyalty cracks and old friends become rivals? This isn't just another boxing feud. Gervonta, Tank, Davis, fired up and fresh out of court after a federal raid, is making headlines for throwing a shocking punch. The target? None other than Calvin Ford, his former coach and lifelong mentor who once stood proudly by his side. Outside the courthouse, things spun out of control as Tank let his fists fly, leaving fans stunned and speechless. Today we break down one of the most explosive stories in boxing. Tank Davis, the knockout king, back in the spotlight not for his devastating power inside the ring but for chaos beyond it. Just days after a federal raid uncovered illegal items inside his home, Tank's world is spiraling, and in a shocking twist, he's now clashing with the very man who guided, molded, and helped shape his career, Calvin Ford.
Right, I'm him like a father figure to a lot of my guys because one thing I did accept to care about the fighters.
So how did it all unravel so fast? What did federal agents really find inside Tank's home? And why did he turn his fury on the very man who built him into a champion? Buckle up, we're diving deep into the chaos that's tearing apart the Gervonta Davis the world thought it knew.
The charger, man. The
charger,
okay.
Get anything on you?
Stay with him. I'm at my house.
Okay, I don't know. I'm asking you. Gotta ask you. Who's in the car?
This is my car. She took my car.
Who's she to you?
Right here. My child mother.
Oh, okay. All right. Does she have any weapons?
No.
All right. Just put down your phone for now, sir. What's your name?
Gervonta.
Gervonta. What?
Let's rewind to the spark that set off this entire storm, the federal raid. With a warrant in hand, law enforcement stormed Tank's home and uncovered more than a few buried secrets. Inside, they reportedly found illegal drugs and firearms. Not just any weapons, but allegedly unregistered ones. This wasn't some routine check. It was a targeted move by the feds, part of a deeper investigation into Tank's personal life and the circles surrounding him.
You gotta make sure these shit is right. Watch.
Known for his gritty, no-nonsense attitude, Tank has shrugged off scandals in the past, but this time was different. The raid set off a chain reaction that threatened his entire life and career. Any fighter would feel the weight of this kind of pressure, but for Tank, it went beyond legal troubles. It was the sting of betrayal, the pain of being let down by those he once trusted and admired.
Boy, what does he mean to you when you hear that name? What does he mean when you first hear that?
A father. Father. And then he's one of the guys that held a lot of this, like this whole family together. Him with Kenny, but for sure, like them two, they held the whole camp together, for sure.
Wouldn't be here without him? Would you say that? Without Cal?
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be there without him. Just off of the fact of when I was coming to the gym, I was getting that love that I ain't have at home type stuff. So it was always like, Calvin, saying I walked through the gym, Calvin, like looking for him type stuff.
He told me he used to come to the gym and you'd be outside, sleep in front of the gym, in front of the door.
Yeah, I used to run from I go to school, and then from school, I go straight to the gym, don't tell my grandma.
When you hear the name Calvin Ford, what comes to mind? For Tank, it's like hearing the word father. He was more than just a coach, he was family. Alongside Kenny, Calvin kept the whole camp together, and Tank knows he wouldn't be where he is today without him. As a kid walking into the gym, Tank felt the same love he had at home. It was always, Calvin, searching for him the moment he arrived. Calvin even told him he could come to the gym and sleep there if he needed to. Tank would often go straight from school to the gym without telling his grandmother, just to be there.
Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in.
According to witnesses outside the courthouse, tensions quickly escalated. Tank reportedly started shouting, cursing, and pacing like a predator ready to strike. Calvin Ford tried to calm him down, but Tank wouldn't listen, and in a flash, his fist connected squarely with Calvin's face.
The fighters come to that corner, you gotta have some type of answer for them. You have to have some type of answer for them. Make sure you got the right people that you trust to give you the answer.
And this wasn't just a slap. Tank struck Ford with the same powerful left hook that once floored Frank Martin.
Oh, what's up with that? Down goes Martin! Mamma mia! 6, 7. It's 8, like Tank Davis 9, scripts this 10. Stuff.
So what drove Tank to hit his own trainer? Those close to the situation say it wasn't just one reason. It was a storm of emotions and years of pent-up anger finally erupting. Tank felt betrayed by the people he trusted most. First Floyd, now Calvin. He reportedly found out that Calvin Ford had been in talks with Mayweather Promotions, and Tank saw it as another act of disloyalty.
Situation, you know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness, and you should be supporting that. I always tell you that you should be supporting that. You know, it's a rocky road that we saying what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is gonna reveal itself. You know, but again. That's how you burn bridges. Somebody said this is the true colors of a person that's coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows.
To Tank, it must have felt like Calvin was siding with Floyd, going behind his back when he needed support the most. Loyalty means everything to him, so seeing his father figure mentor play both sides felt like the ultimate betrayal. Rumors circulated that Floyd was trying to control every aspect of Tank's career, while Calvin wanted to guide him. Floyd pushed for full influence, and Tank grew frustrated with the interference. Calvin tried to stay loyal to both, acting as a mediator, but little did he know, trying to keep the peace would only make things worse.
In the business now, there's talk that he could be leaving Mayweather Promotions. He said he was to Brian Custer that, you know, this is his last fight.
Everybody missing, he's leaving. It's business.
Right, for sure.
If it's good business, we're going to do what? Business.
For sure.
We're not leaving each other. It's just not on contract.
Okay. So you're still going to do business with
Mayweather?
Mayweather?
Got you.
Right.
You have to do business. They brothers.
Right.
They brothers. And you got to remember, they the best in boxing. You got Al and Floyd. Come on.
But it's just good. How excited for you for him to have that flexibility?
It's good because Canelo do it. Garcia did it. It's been done.
Right.
It's been done, you know what I'm saying?
The fallout from that punch is already making waves. Fans and critics are divided. Some say Tank crossed the line, claiming hitting his mentor in a fit of anger is unforgivable. Others argue he was pushed to his breaking point. Tank has always lived by his own rules, and betrayal is something he refuses to tolerate.
That's the people that he put his son around. Did that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
He trusts the people and they don't have malices of actually trying to move them or separate them from each other.
Calvin Ford clearly took the hardest hit, and no matter who's right or wrong, one thing is certain. This incident has permanently altered the relationship between Tank and Ford. Moving forward, Tank has brought in a new trainer, Derek James, who knows how to bring out the best in elite fighters. James isn't new to big names, having coached champions like Errol Spence Jr. and Jamal Charlo. By hiring him, Tank is signaling a new level of training, leaving Ford and their past loyalty behind. James also has ties to Tank's recent opponent, Frank Martin, and has been studying Tank closely, not as an opponent, but to prepare him for his next fight against Lamont Roach.
Champ from Indianapolis, right?
That's right. National Golden Glove champ, yeah.
Yeah, man, and he's got some skills, dog. Like I was like, that's a good one to add to the squad if you're gonna add one.
How old is he?
I think he's like 26.
Okay.
So he's still young.
Yeah, it's young.
Yeah.
Still, and listen, this thing about it, he's still getting better. He's still, because this is our third fight together. So
Okay.
you gotta understand that, like, once he gets everything I'm telling him, once the growth process, it's gonna be amazing. And listen, he may be fighting for a world championship pretty soon. So
I was gonna say I wouldn't mind watching him and
same way,
Gervonta Davis.
yeah,
Right?
the same way, yeah.
Yeah, like
They've sparred
135?
before the same way, yeah, same way.
Oh, they have sparred before?
They sparred before, yeah.
How'd that go?
I don't know how I went.
Yeah.
I wouldn't there.
What you think about Gervonta Davis?
I like him. I
Yeah.
like him as an individual, man. I like him. I mean, I know him, and I like him. I think it'll be a good fight. I think that Frank matches up pretty well.
Yeah.
Most of the guys that Gervonta, I think, would be probably the toughest.
But here's the wildest part. Calvin knows every move Tank makes. They've trained together for years, developing strategies, sharpening strengths, and fixing weaknesses. If anyone knows how to beat Tank, it's Calvin. Now, with him linked to Mayweather Promotions, he could use that knowledge against Tank, sharing insights with other fighters under Floyd or mentoring a new prodigy set to challenge him. This isn't just a personal split. It's a strategic threat that could come back to haunt Tank in the ring.
I love the gym. Tank used to sit on the ring like this and watch me train him.
How old is he at this point?
He was like 7, 8.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that I was giving my son was giving it to Tank. So it was a perfect fit. Tank was like the family, you know what I'm saying? And he used to sit at the table because I had another kid named Ramon Manning. He liked to play with the guns, you know what I'm saying? And when I lost him, I was hurt because that was my first time losing a fighter that you put so much into. Remember, I said, Tank, my money running out. And he just looked at me and said, believe in me, coach. Believe. That's what did it.
But he said that. That's.
It's still.
Man.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. Believe in me, coach. And he came in the gym one day and he said, Coach, I seen it. I said, what you seen? I had all the belts on me. He said, I'm gonna be that dude. Rest is history.
Damn, I got goosebumps, low key.
And if you thought that was the end of the drama, think again. Tank has hinted for a while that he feels watched, even stalked, by his former promoter, the one and only Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, once Tank's mentor and role model, is now viewed as a potential betrayer. Word on the street is that Floyd may have been more involved in Tank's troubles than anyone realized. Tank claims Floyd had people tracking him, monitoring his runs, keeping tabs on his whereabouts, and even passing intel to his former opponent, Frank Martin. It's like a boxing drama gone off the rails. But why would Floyd, the man who once called Tank the future of the sport, do this? Is it jealousy, or some twisted form of revenge?
You know, he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll put you in bad situations.
Rumor has it Floyd isn't thrilled about Tank's rising fame and his new massive deal, which reportedly eclipses some of Floyd's own past contracts. For a man accustomed to being the top dog in boxing, seeing Tank's success may have hit a little too close to home.
I gotta do that. A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of it.
He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
It's exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
And you can be sure that after the brawl with Ford, Floyd will do everything in his power to make Tank look as bad as possible.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
Well, my thing is I've always been there for him from day one. We had a plan to help him become a world champion and elevate his career. Over the years, I've always stayed positive, praised him, and pushed him to be the best. Yet all the while, he's constantly taking shots at Floyd online, being disrespectful, while all I've ever done is stay respectful and help him reach his full potential. And let's not forget Leonard Arderby, who's been with Mayweather Promotions for years, always in Tank's corner handling negotiations and hyping up his fights, until he wasn't.
Gervonta dominated. Honestly, I just feel like he's just a better fighter all the way around. I know Lamont Roach is a better fighter from back then, but I just can't.
But even Leonard couldn't keep this situation under control. He tried to maintain peace between Tank and Floyd, but when things got out of hand, he stepped back. However, Ellaby got caught in the crossfire and took a major hit to his career. Floyd fired him as CEO of Mayweather Promotions, and the reason? Let's just say Floyd wasn't pleased with Ellaby attending press conferences alongside Tank Davis.
Roger never got Trainer of the Year when Floyd was Fighter of the Year. His dad never got Trainer of the Year. So, I've been openly expressing that, and I think it's time that Calvin gets his just due.
So that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our upcoming uploads. Share your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for the next video.